Hi guys, welcome to our latest episode of Masturbators. Today we're going to talk about what is our favourite console to collect for. But first, before we start, we've received some packages.
Ooh, packages! So this is the first package that we got. We got it from
Tootyuk, Stu.
Yeah, so thanks Stu. You're out then. Yeah.
Don't stab yourself.
On me.
Oh god. Careful.
This is how you do it, Pete.
Oh, son of a...
I love you, Pete!
Shut up, just cut it.
What are you doing?
I don't even know.
This is not how
It's
you
your
do it.
fingers.
Right, it is from Stu.
Yeah.
Tootyuk. Hey up lads, a few duplicate games I had knocking about. Not sure if you have a PS2, but thought I'd check in. If you have any of the games, use them as you see fit.
Loving the channel.
Alright, yeah, loving the channel, take it easy, Tooty.
Cheers, Stu.
Okay, the first one he sent us is V-Rally 3 on the PS2. It's a 4-way, so we're going to have some good fun playing that together.
D-Rally 2, PlayStation, 4-way.
Yeah.
And Worms World Party.
That's definitely going to make a good nostalgia
That's gonna be
night.
well good.
That is going to be
Yeah,
good.
I'm looking forward to that.
Why have we not thought of playing Worms?
I've got Worms on again on the podcast.
Did you say you got Worms?
I always played it on the PC. I don't even think of it as a console
I
game.
had it on the PlayStation. It might have been, oh, I didn't have it, sorry. I played it on the PlayStation and it was good, but that, yeah.
Stu,
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you very much for sending that.
very much.
People send us stuff. How
The
long is that?
fact that anyone will want to send us anything is beyond me.
And we've got another package.
Who's that from?
I think it's from Cojonesdeloro.
Cojonesdeloro, or what are we saying?
Cojonesdeloro.
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 Toe Jam and Earl.
Ren and Stinty.
Daz!
Cojonesdeloro.
Yeah,
Daz.
Daz. Can I read it?
You want?
I've not had a reading point yet. Here's a note from Daz. It says, 16-bit brothers. Hi guys, hope this gives Danny a chance of a win.
Cheers, pal.
And then inverted it says, come on Danny lad.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
All
I'm going
the
to try and
best.
win one for you.
All the best for the channel. Bloody love your content. Cheers Daz. Cojonesdeloro.
Cheers, Daz.
Thanks,
very
Dan.
Thank you very much.
What is it?
And he has sent us Space Race.
Ah,
Nice.
very
I've
good.
never heard of that
I've
game.
never- No, I haven't.
Have you?
Yeah.
You would.
That's in better condition. So
Yeah, it's in very
I think you're having it. Let's go out.
So why explain that? Why is this giving you a chance to win?
I don't know, maybe because I'm a little bit like a...
Because it's a child's game.
basically,
I'm going to try my best for you.
It's the
mate.
one
I
of those
will.
characters racing in space on little power ski type things.
Awesome.
If you don't win that now for Daz, then you're a massive
Well, I know,
I can tell you now, he won't win. Okay, now that's all sorted. Just like to say, we've got a special guest coming up later in this little episode for us,
As usual.
as usual.
Yeah,
I think he's the perfect choice as well.
definitely. Who is it? Can't tell you that, can
I don't.
You have to wait
Yeah,
to find out.
We don't even know.
Some of us
We
do.
do know.
Some of us don't.
Some of us do, you know. Some of us don't care. I'd like to kick it off with talking about what console I like to collect for the most.
I'm still laughing at some of us don't care.
Right, come on lads.
Sorry.
I don't want to go first now, someone else go first.
Are you joking?
No.
I'll go first.
In bit diva.
So Johnny, what console do you like to collect for and why?
Well, I grew up with the Mega Drive.
Right.
But that's not the console I collect for now.
Right. What is?
I collect for a few. I collect for the NES, the SNES, and the GameCube,
You're greedy, aren't you?
and the Xbox 360. But the reason I collect for those is not for the nostalgia, which probably most of you guys collect for. I collect for them because I want to play the games that I missed out on when I was a kid. Now, I only started collecting probably about 2 years ago, and it was this guy that got me into it, to be fair. So, the one I'm going to talk about today is the SNES.
So the SNES is your favourite?
Yeah.
We got there in the end, didn't we?
Bloody hell.
Well, it's 16-bit. 16-bit is my favourite generation. Yeah. So obviously I missed out on classics such as Super Mario World, Link to the Past, Mario Kart,
Metroid.
Yeah.
Like Pro Protector's one of your favourites,
Yeah,
isn't it?
Pro Protector is one that I've got in my collection,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I was very happy to get.
Yeah.
Another big influence from my collecting, obviously, apart from you, was
Jesus.
Jesus. I'd like to thank baby Jesus, sweet baby Jesus. No, it was obviously YouTube, and a lot of the people I used to watch were Americans, so they collected for Nintendo. So yeah, the PAL version is a very, very nice looking console.
Yeah, and the pad, you know, with the colours and it's the same as the Japanese as well.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's because the American one's it's like grey and purple, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
It's quite bland looking.
Not a
compared
big
to-
fan of the NTSC.
No. I mean they're identical in how they're used, but the colour is very colourful, and the top L and R button were brilliant, especially for like the games like Street Fighter, like you said.
I collect for the Amiga 500. It's the computer that I had as a kid. I never had a NES, never had a Mega Drive. I used to play it at mate's house sometimes, but it's always been Amiga for me. I basically found some of my old Amiga stuff. Nostalgia kicked in and I started collecting for it. Now, when I were a kid, I didn't have the boxes. My dad didn't used to buy the games or anything. We had a mate who used to copy the games. Yeah, basically.
That happened a lot on Amiga, didn't it?
I had about 200 discs, all with writing on them.
Just for one game?
All with, yeah, just for one game. But I didn't have any of the boxes and stuff like that. So I've started now collecting, and I love the boxes, and I love having. I had the odd few, and I got one for my birthday. I got Akira.
Which is the broken game.
Yeah, but it's got a cheat code or something. Akira on the Amiga 500 I got when I was 8, I think. I remember the intro to it's fucking brilliant, and I can't wait to watch it. And it were broke, and you got to the end on this bike, and that was it.
Yeah.
You couldn't move on the game. That was the game.
You sent through a gameplay. You sent through a link on YouTube.
Yeah, it was a broken game, and you needed these codes or something. I found out later looking on YouTube. But as a kid, being 8, playing on that, I was like, what the what's happened? I just got really excited for it, and then I just started spinning the t-shirt around my head, and that was it. That's what
You must have the Chaos Engine as well, did you?
No,
Did you not?
no, and they were all copied. Everything I had Zool,
Zool?
Akira, and Overworld. I had a few box games, and I loved them. And Akira, you got me a t-shirt and stuff like that. Well, I had the Zool poster on my bedroom wall.
Yeah.
I had a few box games. I had Zool, and I got the poster, and that were on my bedroom wall. And to get that poster and get it out, it's like fucking brilliant.
7 years old again, sort of thing.
Yeah, oh yeah, I love it.
Because Roger's trying to go for like mint complete box Amiga games.
I won't say mint.
Well,
but
just as best as you can get them.
Yeah.
So it's
I
good.
like them to look like maybe I have them, if you know what I mean. They're really hard to collect for because I go to car boot. Well, I've been to a couple of car boots. I go to charity shops, and you don't see them about. You don't see games about. Danny's a veteran car booter. he told me before I started going car boots, you're not going to find any Amiga stuff.
You don't see them a lot.
It's all eBay.
You don't see them a lot. The console that I currently collect for, and is my favourite to collect for at the moment, is the original NES, the NES. And very similar reason to why Johnny collects for the SNES. The first console I really remember was having the Sega Master System. And I remember going into computer shops, looking at games, looking at the back of boxes and looking at the graphics on like, say, like a wrestling game or something, and then picking up exactly the same game on the NES and like looking at the graphics on that. And I always thought the Master System's got better graphics than the NES, so the Master System's better than the NES.
So you're a Master System fanboy, really?
Well, I was, because that was the console that I grew up on, and like my main inspiration, you know, about 5 years ago, whenever I started looking at gameplays on YouTube, just Master System gameplays, I found out like a few YouTubers that have NES, like Angry Video Game Nerd, Pat the NES Punk and people like that, and they were all like collecting for that system, and I always knew the NES, however, but I thought I'm going to get one, so I got one. Came with Master Blaster, Jack Nicklaus Golf, Silent Service, and I think that was it.
Well, at least you got Master Blaster.
And I didn't know anything. Again, this is another reason why I really like collecting for the NES, because I'm finding out, like from going through watching YouTube and stuff like that for people that had experience with the NES growing up, finding out about games that I never got a chance to play. Like Master Blaster's completely a hidden gem, and it's a fantastic game. And another game like Power Blade, which is another game which, you know, I was picking these games up when I started collecting for the NES for £1 each, £2 each, whatever. It was just cheap as chips. It's getting higher and higher now. I've got like all the Mega Mans apart from 6. I'm after 6. Just short of 30 quid if I get it imported from America. But everything else I picked up for really cheap.
It's worth getting though, because then you've got all your Mega Mans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, on the
yeah.
And you've done the rest of your Mega Mans pretty much on the cheap end.
Yeah,
apart from
definitely.
5.
Definitely. You very rarely see NES games in the wild, on car boots and stuff. But I have managed to pick some up from car boots, but mostly, you know, eBay. But it's been fantastic collecting for it, you know, because it's been like I've been able to get that console that was always competing with the Master System, and you know, games that I used to have on the Master System I've now got on the NES, and I can cross compare them and things like that, and games I didn't have a chance to play like Mega Man, and like your Castlevanias, and you know, like, well, Power Blade is one of my favourite games. The Double Dragons I never got a chance to play, and they're all fantastic. You know, it's an excellent platformer.
I want to talk about the console that I like collecting for the most.
Oh, you come to the right place!
Come to the very
Console I'm going to choose is the Sega Saturn. Basically, I used to play it when I was younger, but I never really had one. I used to play with my cousins, and I know Danny had one as well.
No. Who bought?
Yeah, you bought
his
it.
Sega Saturn.
You bought it off my cousin.
I bought his Sega Saturn because we went out, we were 15, 14 years old, 15. We went out,
Yeah,
got drunk.
yeah.
We shouldn't have done, and then we slept over at his house and went, I want to buy that Sega Saturn.
Yeah, Danny's like,
how much do you want for it? How much do you want for it? He went, give us a tenner. I went, go on then. Go on.
Do you still have it?
Have you still got it?
No, I sold it on. I sold it in the loot.
So you tell it.
Went in the loot.
Who the fuck is this all loot?
Pedos.
Danny Dixon.
Pedos who's loot. Right.
Fucking hell.
Basically, I found a guy on Facebook who was saying it. Why don't you fucking stop laughing?
You fucking keep saying that.
Right.
I found a guy on Facebook.
Do you know how funny that sounds?
Right, go on.
I don't
You've got to
care.
say
It's
it.
funny. It's a story.
Well, look at that.
I didn't fucking laugh at everything else you said.
I didn't say anything funny like that.
I'm not. It's not funny. It's a true story.
Go on then.
Basically, I found a guy on Facebook.
It wasn't funny.
End. The end.
Dun, dun, dun. Basically, I found a guy on Facebook and he was selling his collection. He's got probably about 40 games.
Yeah, the Bomberman, didn't he? And
The bottom man's scratched,
Yeah.
but I've not cleaned it. I've just tried it. It makes loads of funny noise. Fucking interrupted.
I thought we were talking in the group. Yeah, go on.
I'm trying to keep fucking going.
How you like a battered wife?
Trying to be the early show.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I thought we were having a conversation.
I'll tell you when we're having a conversation.
I feel like one.
Fucking hell.
What were we up to?
The main reason where you went.
The main reason you went for the collection was because he had
A penis.
fork, you know.
The main reason why I went and got it off him because he had a lot of rare titles. There was Panzer Dragoon Saga with all the discs in the box. Got his manual. That alone fetches a couple of £100 on eBay. So basically, I paid a lot of money for this collection, but he's got quite a few rare games. There's Radiant Silvergun. Since I've got all this stuff, I've started collecting for pretty much every other console. So I've got bits of everything else all thrown into one, and I'm getting a games room built at the moment. It's a long way off, but once it's sorted, I'll have a good kind of collection. Yeah, we'll be doing filming from there in the future, but once that's sorted, you'll see more of our collection and also the collection of what people are sending us as well. That'll be in my
We've allocated a
a
space
little
for
shrine type thing, 16-bit shrine.
Right, so now it's time for our mystery guest. We're very glad that that he's on to do it, because again, like we say, this is perfect subject for our guest.
You've heard all of us waffle a load of shit. Now it's time for a
Now it's
pro.
time for a true professional. Been watching him for a long time. He's been collecting for a long time.
It's Danny's man crush.
Is he my man crush?
I think he pretty much is.
Well, if he's my man
Definitely.
crush, then I'm quite happy for him to be my man crush. No, he's a fantastic guy, and he has got an absolutely fantastic SNES collection. And here he is. It's Pete, Snestastic. He's just got over 100 boxed mint NTSC cartridges.
Wait, let him talk about his collection.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Great, here we are.
16-bit brothers, how are you? Just doing a bit of spring cleaning, get the old SNES collection looking nice. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you for asking me to be a part of your new episode of Mass Debaters. This week the topic is going to be about collecting, and it's about what you collect for and why. And if anyone doesn't know, I'm Snestastic. I'm sure the lads have already told you that, but I'll just tell you again. The main system I collect for is the Super Nintendo, which is over there. And I also, on top of that, collect American Super Nintendo. I do get asked quite a bit why I collect the American Super Nintendo, not the PAL UK Super Nintendo. Simple answer is that when I was growing up, in the magazines I used to constantly read about how the American and the Japanese machines run at 17.5% faster, and on a 4x3 TV, which is what we had at the time, they were displayed full screen. So it's always been in my head that when I was older, that's what I wanted to get, because I could never afford to import one as a kid. So that was the system I wanted to get, was an American or Japanese machine. And I went for the American one because I had a Japanese one before, loved the Super Famicom, but obviously with the American machine, the games are in English, makes it a lot easier to understand some of the more complex games. Or at least that was the idea, was to get into RPGs, which I never did because I really can't get into them. So yeah, mainly because they're English, they run 17.5% faster, and they're full screen, which is awesome. But the Super Nintendo in general is my favourite system because the 16-bit era for me is where gaming really turned the corner and became something a little bit more special, and they really pushed the boundaries on a lot of things. They tried to make games of many different genres. They were never willing to not take a risk. They would just try anything and see what sticks, which was brilliant. And there's just so many great games. I mean, you speak about Super Nintendo to people of my age group, and they can name tons of games. I mean, there's the Mario series, there's the Castlevania game, the Contra game, you know, there's the Bugs Bunny Tiny Toons game, there's Killer Instinct, and the list just keeps going and going and going. It's just an absolutely phenomenal piece of kit, and it was Nintendo's best console in my opinion by far, and I absolutely love it to bits. And yeah, the collection's growing quite nicely now. I've still got a fair way to go. There's a few games I want to buy for it, but I absolutely love it to bits. And you know, collecting is a hard thing to do. You know, it can take a lot of time, a lot of effort, but as you can see, it really does pay off. So I just want to say a massive thank you to the 16-bit brothers. I really do appreciate this opportunity to be on your channel. I love what you guys are doing. You're absolutely brilliant. I mean, hand on heart, you're a breath of fresh air on YouTube, and I just keep doing what you're doing. You're awesome. You're funny as hell. You really do crack me up. And the friendship bond that you guys have is something that really does shine on camera, and it's the reason why we all like to watch you. So thanks a lot, guys. Thank you for letting me be on your channel, and enjoy the rest of the episode, guys.
There it is.
Thanks very much, Pete. That was awesome. Cheers.
Cheers, Pete.
Thanks for doing that.
Everybody that's subscribed to us will definitely probably be subscribed to Pete anyway, but if you're not, definitely check him out.
I don't think my mum is.
Alright, well,
Mum, check him out.
Haley, get on him. It's man time. It's big enough. Get watching him. Get on him.
Yeah, so as usual, it's a mass debate, so video responses. These are the people that responded to us last time. Thank you very much.
It means a lot to us as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We all like looking at them, so
It is.
keep it up.
And if you haven't done one before, now's a perfect opportunity. We all know you're collectors, so you've got no reason not to.
Just do it better than us.
Well, you can't do it much worse, can you?
It's taken us literally about 2 hours to film 10 minutes of footage.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
gotta help us.
Anyway,
That's it.
it is.
Thank you very much for watching,
See you next
as
time.
always. And we'll have another one up, whether it be a Nostalgia Nights or Mass Debaters or whatever it is, next week.
I feel like it. This is our life or something.
Bye, guys.